Greetings, this is Pamela, aka Poetess, Cultural Transformation Catalyst, Educator, and Poet. I will be your guide during this Womanist Empowerment Series as we usher in a culture of healing through poetry and talk. Healing that is more about letting go of all those images and ideas that are limiting your rise. So today I want to talk with you about how you can rise above your fear and all of your doubts. Well, this morning I sat in bed in a particular mood, all too familiar to me. Instead of jumping out of bed, I just sort of laid there for a moment. This time I took a moment to utilize this mindfulness technique, which is a part of the 7 Keys to Life, which I'm going to launch in possibly a couple of months. So I discovered this mindfulness technique in a book. Where else? And a lot of people are now talking about this idea of mindfulness. So it is the 4th key in the 7 Keys to Life. The first step in this mindfulness is to uncover what is unconscious in the experience, because I have come to realize that sometimes I get in these particular moods and I don't really know what triggered this mood. But with mindfulness, you can begin to, first of all, uncover it. As I lay there, I acknowledge that I was in this particular mood and something had triggered this moodiness. And so I began to investigate, well, what had caused me to feel this way? And I started asking myself a few questions. And what it came to the day before, I realized that I had made a decision. As I make decisions, and a lot of times I don't follow through with them. So this was to start a membership site. I have a blog, I have a Facebook page, and I also have a Twitter. But I'm wanting to expand my coverage and also begin to expand. So I was thinking about, well, how can I begin to get more members? And so I was listening to this webinar, and I've been attracted to this free information. This freemium is what they call it, where you get free something and then you purchase a premium service. Well, anyway, these topics, they always interest me, and they have helped me on my search for meaning and to find purpose is what I was going to do with my life. So I realized that this has been a pattern. I'd set a goal, something specific that I was work towards, and then I'd listen to something new and oh wow, that's fun. Yeah, I need to do that. And off I would go into that direction. So I was constantly going back and forth and around in circles, and I never really accomplished anything. This had been a pattern for my life. And I thought about it one time when I was in grad school that if I could get paid to go to school, this would be a life for me. So this is kind of what I have been stuck in. I've been stuck in this, it's called world of learning. Well, everything, I just want to learn everything and just be so wise with my arrogance that I could be so wise as to absorb all the information. Well, anyway, before that, I had set a goal for myself that I was going to write 500 words per day and to work on completing a manuscript by the end of the summer to launch my spiritual, emotional, and spiritual development program. And the second goal was to keep focus. And here I was again, the next shiny object that captured my attention. And this had been a pattern. And I was unable to get any real tractions toward any of my goals. I realized this pattern, and it defeats all my purpose for writing. It's no wonder that I get moody. I had traversed and gotten off the path and away from my goal. And so in this mindfulness training, the first thing is to just acknowledge that you are. Recognize that you are in this mood, and to acknowledge, well, what are you really feeling? And then to investigate. And then the very last stage is to non-identify. Yes, our thoughts are there, but we don't have to get lost in those thoughts. I can just look at those thoughts and just examine them from a detached view as if I was watching a movie. I see it going on, but I know it's just a movie. And so my thoughts and our thoughts are just that. You can't get lost in them. So I observed this. This is what captured my attention, and I decided that I was not going to get lost in this moodiness. And guess what? I was not lost in that moodiness, and I got up and I went ahead about my day, and I'm still writing my 500 words per day, and I'm going to complete my manuscript. Well, thank you again for tuning in to this Womanist Empowerment Series. You can log onto my blog at womanistempowermentseries.com and be a part of this, building this culture of healing. It is time that we begin to heal our emotional bodies. You have a great day, and thank you for tuning in. Bye-bye.